You want regaronis in crypto? Well, you're gonna have to wait until August. Maybe they should have bought more politicians with all those millions during the last election. You want to talk price action? Well, we'll talk about it in this video, along with a delay in the SEC. Shocked? I didn't think so. What about a major deal in crypto across borders? Oh, bet you didn't hear about that.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Some green and red on the screen. Is it Christmas? No, it's crypto, where things are played like pumps and dumps. By the way, happy Thirsty Tuesday, everyone. And for those of you that like to have fun, happy Turters Tuesday. Yes, before we get into crypto news, your comments come first. And oh, do I have news for you. Big news, that is, along with frustrating news. Trick dropping some support across the channel in the live stream. Thank you for that. Also, Trick was first in the last video. Our Irish friend hanging out with us. Kind day to you, sir. Evan Rogers says, I wish my crypto account was as high as me. Yeah, I'm missing out. I can't participate in any of that because my mouth is still healing. I'm probably another week away from having fun, so have a few bong rips for me, please. Snorky Pigney says, move to a country that actually wants to become a crypto hub. Leave useless America. The world is a big place. Okay, let me know. Where do you think is a good crypto hub to move to? I like to travel a lot. In fact, I'm going to be traveling here probably in a few more weeks. Now, whoa. Where else, though, can you travel and have as much fun as I do in the Estados Unidos? Because I have a lot of fun. We may not be the crypto capital of the world here, but I could literally go right outside my room right here and I could shoot Pancho Pistolas all the time. I can grace up and down my streets. I can do all sorts of dumb shit. Yeah. Let's have some fun. Let's talk crypto. Let's talk about buying politicians. Let's talk about red and green up on the screen. In green in my background. Why? Rally. Jerome, Pete, and our Cheerios. Bitcoin sitting at 100,895. ETH is 2606. It seems like the bigs are wanting to start the push again, and I'm happy with that. XRP at 255, while Sol's at 177. BNB at 661, while Swee's at 401. I like seeing Swee deep in the green, and I'm sure you do too. Okay, first rate cut looks like it's going to happen in September. That's not juicy. The SEC pushed their last roundtable meeting now to June 9th. Not good. Why? Because you're not going to get regs before their last roundtable meeting. They want to hear from the big people, what the should we do with crypto? So, listen to this. This is where shit starts getting a little bit wild. Crypto lobbyists turn up the heat in DC as August regulation buzz grows. You heard me correctly, everyone. We're talking August now. Yeah, that's right, because we gotta rewrite the bill. Binance's CEO, pro-crypto regs could come to the US by August. One of the most prominent voices adding fuel to the August expectation fire is Binance's CEO, Richard Tang. Speaking recently, the Tangmeister suggested that the U.S. could see new supportive crypto legislation as early as August. Oh, okay. Tang explained his optimistic view under the Trump administration. New efforts and optimism is very real in the U.S., so I believe the U.S. is going to come out with a very enlightened pro-industry and smart regulation support by August this year. Okay. But I thought we were supposed to have regs done, Trump administration, in like the first 90 days. That's not true. I thought we were supposed to have a strategic reserve happen within the first time how many days. Nah, that's not true either. So far, it's been a lot of over-promising and under-delivering. And you know what? I sent my wife a naughty Snapchat earlier. I may not be able to do bong rips, but I can do other naughty things. And how nice would that be if I told my wife that I was going to give her 1 hour of absolute pleasure, where she was put on a pedestal and I wasn't allowed to have fun, but she was. And then when she got home, I lasted 2 minutes. That would be over-promising and under-delivering, and that's what's happening in crypto right now. August of this year, that pushes regular crypto regs out till what? October, November, December, if we're lucky. And dude, this is optimism right now in August. Richard Tang and the Tangmeister. Come on now, my guy. Oh, Paul Atkins. Yeah, there was a meeting yesterday, a crypto roundtable. It was boring as shit. I listened to it at 1.5 speed volume. For real, even at 1.5 speed volume, boring AF. Do you know how many tasty rips I would have had to have done to make that roundtable meeting worth it? A ton. So many that it probably would have jacked up the stitches in my mouth. So I decided not to. Either way, he's talking about, look, We need to start talking about qualified custodians. We need to start talking about the rules and regs for trading platforms, all this stuff. My guy, we need more than that. We need regs from Congress. Otherwise, all we got are some weak bitch ass what, everyone? Weak bitch ass executive orders which can be undone by the next regime. Let's keep learning. Are you ready? Robinhood to acquire Canada's WonderFi for about 180 million. Oh. So these players now are gobbling up. Ripple's made a purchase. Ripple wanted to purchase Circle. But other players like Robinhood are now buying. Brokerage fintech Robinhood is set to acquire WonderFi, a Canadian crypto firm, for about 250 Canadian dollars. Worth about 180 now. There's that exchange rate for you. How many quetzals per dollar? There we go, Klaus. The acquisition is expected to close in the second half of 2025, along with the fucking regs we've been waiting for. Damn it. WonderFi operates two of Canada's longest standing regulated crypto platforms. BitBuy and CoinSquare, managing over 2.1 Canadian dollars billion in assets under management. These platforms offer crypto trading, staking, custody service. This announcement was made May 13th. That's today. That's breaking news. That's why you hit the subscribe button, boyfriends and girlfriends. WonderFi has built a formidable family of brands serving beginner and advanced crypto users alike, making them an ideal partner to accelerate Robinhood's mission in Canada. Are you a fan of Robinhood? Probably not, but they're expanding their presence. And you know what? Robinhood and other players out there are getting into crypto even further. In fact, traditional finance trading platforms, like the ones that trade like stocks and stuff like that, said as soon as we get regs in the United States, they're opening crypto trading platforms. So players want to get crypto. We're all waiting for what, everyone? We're all waiting for the regs. So yeah, we're going to need a lot more than just regs from my guy Paul Atkins. We're going to need regs from Congress, signed by who? El Presidente Donald Trumpito. So let's keep learning, because class is in session. So gentlemen, raise your glasses, and ladies, shake your asses. Robinhood expanding. Oh, starting to see in Bitcoin and ETH turn it around. Starting to see Sol turn it around as well. Fear and Greed Index, we're at 71. Alt season, 33 out of 100. Are we holding strong with market cap? Yes, we are. Is institutional money still flowing in? Yes, it is. Open interest still strong at 641 billion in perpetuals. Futures at 4 billion. I like seeing numbers like that. Volume still strong, 145 billion. Overall, I like the setup. XRP price-wise, look, here's the deal, lemon peel. For the day, we had a little bit of lower ronies. Now we're starting to claw our way back. Does this mean we can't moon until August? No, of course we can moon before then. But you know what else happens in August, boys and girls? Oh, the U.S.-China trade deal. Look for the first week of August for U.S.-China trade deal expectations to come to a head. So now we're looking at this going, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is this going to be the juicy crypto summer? Is this going to be the summer smoke show where not only do we see jumblies and bumblies all around, we see hot, juicy crypto action? Volume for XRP is hot, 7.21 billion right now in the last 24 hours. We're seeing nutso trading volume with the USDT pair, the Japanese yen pair, and the Korean won pair. The USD pair, that's the US dollar pair for those of you watching and listening right now, still sucks massive balls of roni. But that's okay because we're seeing other pairs take it for us. Let's go to those candlesticks and see exactly what's happened here. We're going to go to the 15-minute window because I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver as yet we've seen. Yeah, I mean, look, politics aside, I'm so tired of all the, oh, you're going to hear a mega announcement with it, and then the mega announcement sucks. Oh, you're going to get a big crypto, and then it sucks. Warren and her friends are still powerful enough to smash the crypto dreams in the United States. Trump promised a lot of stuff with the strategic reserve. Haven't gotten jack shit regarding it. Said we would get regs within how many days? Nope, that didn't happen either. XRP price, look, hey, we touched a little bit of a lower roni right here at that 242 mark, but guess what? We've been moving up since then. In fact, these two candlesticks right here, these two candlesticks are key. Why? Because they were higher than the trend line we saw over the last 36 hours. Are we near the 260 mark where we saw a lot of resistance, specifically 261? No, but we're going to keep an eye on that. Why? Because the volume is strong enough and we're seeing a lot of interest, a lot of open interest. In fact, there's an article that didn't make the cut. Not every article that I research makes the cut. There was an article on XRP open interest. Open interest for XRP is freaking soaring. It was just a dry article, had a lot of numbers in it. I was like, fuck, I don't want to run this one. But open interest for XRP is soaring. Price for XRP is also looking very strong. In fact, if I go to a candlestick that's just a little bit further out, like I go to like the 4-hour one, look at this. This is the strongest we've seen XRP's price up until these marks right here. 19th of March and the 6th of March. So now we're looking at this going, okay. Those last two runs is when that took us up to $3. So now we're going, whoa. Do we have enough optimism to take us to that mark? Because you can see right here, yes, we got rejected at that 265 mark, which lines us up with these candlesticks. Coincidence? I don't think so, girlfriend. I think that's the mark we got to beat. We break through that 265 barrier. I think we can start talking even higher. We're talking 3 level? It's possible. It's possible. Now, I will be realistic with you, though. The volume needs to go a bit higher than that. Look at the candlesticks down here on the juicy volume compared to the candlesticks in that early March chart. A lot higher, though. So you can see, although the volume, be it strong, it is now, not strong enough to compare to what we saw here to pump us on that level of Roni. So, good news, yes. Open interest, up. Overall market open interest, up. Futures interest, up. Are we getting floor support at higher levels than where we saw a few weeks ago? Hell yeah, we are, and it's freaking awesome. Are the pairings where we want them to be? Well, some of them are. The USD pairing sucks ass. There ain't much support from Coinbase when it comes to XRP. 400 million compared to the Korean won's volume right now of 637 million? No way. That's like 50% stronger volume on a Korean won pairing? Come on. Come on, everyone. But you know what? I'm happy. Why? Because the market is up even though we're running into problems. Problems trying to get the votes across. Problems with this D-bag right here saying, oh, well, we're going to do this with Regs. Awesome. Because the next SEC commissioner can fucking outdo all this shit because none of it is signed into law. So let's hope these laws get passed soon so that we don't what everyone? So that we don't dump-a-roni, this pump-a-roni, when we get the next president-a-roni that signs the next executive order-a-roni. So this last election, we spent a ton of money on what? On votes. Well, apparently we didn't spend enough if we're talking now about an optimistic August. What was all this talk then when we got all those big guys when we had the crypto meeting? Oh, in the first 30 days this, the first 90 days, like over-promising and under-delivering? Well, I mean, I guess that goes on par with crypto because isn't crypto all over-promising and under-delivering? Oh, this protocol just said their new thing is going to revolutionize. No, and it's like, doesn't happen. But hey, the price is staying good. I mean, let's be real here. XRP above 250 is great. We don't want to fight around the $2 zone and waste our time with that crap. No, we want to keep moving on up. Now, if we get regs before then, that'd be great. Stablecoin regs would allow what? Banks to get in and institutions to get in. We get some new custody rules from the OCC. That would be great as well. But the executive orders will only go so far. You need actual regs from Congress signed in by El Presidente. And that's the fear. What if we can't get that stuff done? Then this bubble is only going to last until the new regime comes in. And if the new regime comes in and they have different views than Trump and the current Republicans now, well, then it's easy to undo all this. And then that would really suck. Now, the cool news would be is if we got someone that likes crypto even more, then we could continue with the action. Because you know what? Even though maybe you don't live in the United States has a lot of effect and a lot of pull on the prices of crypto. We've seen how Jerome Powell, we've seen how Gary Gensler, we've seen how other players out there have a lot of pull on the price of crypto from the United States. Is it fair? No, of course not. It's not fair that people in the United States have effect of the prices of crypto in Guatemala. A little favorite there. It's not fair, but that's just how it is. So, is it cool to see Robinhood spending money? Yes. But I shared with you an article about 4 months ago now. 4 months ago that said, you know what? As soon as we get regs, we're going to build our own trading platforms. And that was to target traditional finance people that aren't into crypto yet. And here we are, still no regs, still no hope for regs. Democrats here, Republicans here, and guess what they're doing? They're not even talking to each other. So yeah, we got some time. So Garmin, what time is it? Oh, it's Choo Choo Bitches time.